Have you ever had that moment, you're in a meeting or maybe you're just staring at your laptop and a thought pops in your head? And the thought is this really it? Is this what I worked so hard for? That feeling that the role you're in, that title on your resume, it just doesn't fit anymore. It's like you're wearing an outfit that you've outgrown. If that feels familiar, I want you to know two things right now. First, that you're not by yourself, and second, that this is not a sign of failure. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Identity isn't fixed, it's a journey. And while I believe the job or role that you're in is certainly not your identity, we are going to explore why you may be feeling stuck in your career. First, let me say this issue has always existed. In fact, decades ago, renowned psychologist Erik Erikson laid the groundwork for understanding what this is that you may be experiencing. He said that what we're going to call for this conversation, identity is never established once and for all. I want you to think about that. Never once and for all. You see, your identity is not a destination that you arrive at. It's like, it's not like a statue. It's more like a river constantly flowing, shifting, and evolving. He said it's always being revised. We are always editing the story of ourselves our entire lives. So the role that you outgrew, that vision of yourself that you once worked so hard to fit into, the one who said yes to everything, who took the job maybe for the title, the money, the whatever, who molded themselves into the company's culture, that version, it was just a draft. And now you're ready to write the next chapter. So how do you know you're in the revision phase, that in-between place? Because it doesn't always look like ambition. Sometimes it can look like apathy. The tasks that used to excite you, now they can feel mundane, boring. You might find yourself feeling irritated or frustrated with the way that things are always being done around you. Do you find that you're daydreaming, you're strolling job boards, or maybe you are imagining yourself in a completely different career path? Or maybe you find yourself looking at what somebody else is doing and thinking they have it all figured out. You see, we often mislabel this experience as burnout or confusion. We think something is wrong, but what if we rename it? What if instead of confusion, we saw it for what it really is? Because it's not confusion. What if that is the call for you to just simply evolve? And this is where most people get stuck. They think the answer to this feeling is something external. Maybe it's a new job, a bigger title, a better salary. And while those may be part of it, yes, they're not the source, because true sustainable change always starts where? Internally. And that brings us to a crucial mindset change. Leadership, it doesn't start with a title or even a position, and you'll hear me say this 100 times, because we've all seen people occupying seats of leadership, right? And we've seen individual contributors with no direct reports who have the ability to transform organizations, sections, divisions, right? And maybe that person is you. Because leadership starts with clarity about what you're stepping into. It starts about defining that next draft of yourself before the world does it for you. It's about leading your own life first. And when you have that clarity, influence and impact becomes a natural outcome, not something that you have to demand and ask for. As a matter of fact, when you start becoming, people see it. And before you know, you have followers. So if you're ready to break free from feeling overlooked and invisible to yourself, if you're ready to answer that call to evolve and step into your next phase of leadership with genuine confidence and influence, it's time to move from feeling stuck to finding your own conviction. that deep inner knowledge that you're on the right path, doing work that matters to you. It's right there. And I know you know it. And this isn't about writing the perfect resume. That's only your brain trying to get you stuck on the how. It is about rewriting your operating system. It may be about developing self-awareness to know what you want, building the communication skills to articulate it, and finding a strategic partner to make that happen. And this is exactly what we do here at Raise the Bar Coaching and Consulting. Your next chapter, it doesn't need permission. It doesn't need permission from your boss, from your company, or not even your past, but it does need conviction. It needs you to decide that you are the author of your story. So if you're ready to write that next chapter, here are some suggestions that you can do. Well, you can follow me here on this page or this channel for weekly strategies on how to find your voice, on identity, where we do a lot of talk, on becoming, on values, and leading right from where you are. You can download my free guide, The Clarity Code, 5 Unconventional Practices to Know What You Want. Listen, remember, the feeling of being stuck isn't a wall, but it's a doorway. And all you need is the courage to step through. And you don't need permission to lead, only the clarity about who you are becoming. And I'll see you in the next video. Finally, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then hit the subscribe and the like button. And if you heard something that resonated with you, then please feel free to engage with the channel, because that lets us know you're here. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.